Unbelievable. See why Peter Obi's meeting with Gumi is causing serious commotion, and some northern elders and leaders are saying it is showing that he has endorsed or he's endorsing Peter Obi, and that's not looking good at all. That's not looking good at all for him and his people. Okay, that's not looking good at all for him and his people. So, my wonderful people, this is what is happening right now. And then you can begin to imagine that, Gumi, who met with Peter Obi and said, I just want to ask some questions. And after Peter Obi answered him satisfactorily, today is a different ball game. And some people are feeling very offended that indeed what Peter Obi did, meeting with Gumi is causing them real problem. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Why Peter Obi's meeting with Gumi is causing commotion for Tinubu as well as Atiku. On Monday, October the 17th, 2022, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, with his running mate Dante Baba, visited the controversial Islamic leader in Kaduna State. Obi and Gumi had a private meeting to discuss his plans for Nigeria. The candidates later shared photos of the video on a tweet, setting off a wave of mixed reactions among supporters and critical stakeholders who have continued to criticize Obi meeting with Gumi. On the part of Tinubu and Atiku, they are not happy with the fact that Gumi is having a private. Atiku and Tinubu are particularly not happy with the fact that he met with this guy. We met with Gumi, the student at the Ahmadu Bello University, before listing in Nigerians Defense Academy. Gumi is an Islamic scholar, clergy, and a former military officer born on the same day as Nigerian gained independence, October 1st, 1960. He studied at the Ahmadu Bello University before enlisting at the Nigerian Defense Academy. He served in the Nigerian Army Medical Trade and as a medical officer before he retired as a captain and moved to Saudi Arabia to advance his Islamic education. Gumi is the son of Shaki Abubakar Gumi, a former leader of the Badu, a radical Islamic sect that has been linked with inciting religious riot in Nigeria in the northern region of the country. Gumi is so controversial. In 2010, the Saudi Arabia government arrested Gumi and detained him for more than 6 months over alleged ties with a Nigerian known underwear woman who tried to run a commercial plane in the United States. Gumi regained his freedom after the Nigerian government intervened on his behalf. Gumi has been seen as a very controversial figure and not someone people may want to associate with. Hence, the meeting with Peter Obi has sparked up a lot of reactions. So this is what is happening, and if you listen very well, you know that Gumi's father, Gumi himself has been a very controversial person. Do you know the funniest thing? Do you know that the northeastern part of the world, where we have the Saudi Arabia and the Arab nations, do you know that they are even more tolerant and they don't want nonsense in their place as much as the other places that are not Islamic nations? Do you know that? And so Peter Obi meeting with Gumi has sparked up a lot of reactions, with some people saying, we are not sure what they are discussing. Peter Obi shouldn't have met him. Again, meeting with people does not radicalize you or says anything. It's just you meeting with them and having a discussion. They want to know your view. They want to know what you're saying and all that. And I don't think that there is nothing wrong in Peter Obi meeting with him and having that conversation. He wants to know what Peter Obi plans are for Nigeria. And if he wants to know, I don't think there's anything wrong if Peter Obi has accorded him that respect. So, that's why some people have been picking on Peter Obi's meeting with, they've been picking on Peter Obi's meeting with Gumi, and have been, very, very unhappy, saying that he shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have done this. He shouldn't have done that. But again, he's just according according him, respect, and if someone has asked a question, it's just fair that you answer the person, and you do right by the person. There's nothing more to say to that. However, these are some of the things that are going on, and every one of us, we must not throw caution to the wind. Anyone who undermines the provision of truth, will live to face the consequences of the decisions he or she is making. And so these are very important issues and matters that we all should begin to, look upon and ensure that we do not allow the same thing to repeat itself again. If we don't get it right in this election, you'll be surprised some of the things that will follow, especially with Tinubu, putting it on our face that you have no choice. You'll be surprised what will follow. Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu is doing all he can. He's possibly doing all he can to push on us his agenda, and he's being used and he does not care, just like you see the governor of Imo State and the rest of them, they're trying to push other people and get them, to and get them to do what is not right. Anyway, my people, it's time that we all rise up. It's time that we all begin to, look at possibilities of ensuring that safety, is restored, and we become a better and a safe nation, not just for one, but for all. The days upon us are days where every one of us must begin to position ourselves on the pedestal of truth. What do we want? What do we want? Why do we allow the same people over and over again to keep us in the same cocoon? Why are we allowing it? They don't have an iota of concern for us. Why do we want them to continue to rule? When they've ruled before, what did they do? How did they save the nation? What did they bring in place? And why should we allow it? You see, so these are some of the things that are happening, and why we all must begin to pay attention and ensure that, we bring Nigeria out of the present predicament. Okay, it is what it is. And if we want to get out of this, we have to ensure that we do that which is right and necessary for every one of us, so that we do not make a mistake, because it will affect us all. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless. Have a lovely and a fantastic day. From us, it's bye for now. Remember, you have a voice. Bye-bye.